A strong nation, like a strong person, can afford to be gentle, firm, thoughtful, and restrained. Whatever starts in California unfortunately has an inclination to spread. My position has always been, along with many other people, that any differences be resolved in a non-violent way. We become not a melting pot but a beautiful mosaic. Different people, different beliefs, different yearnings, different hopes, different dreams. Unless both sides win, no agreement can be permanent. We must adjust to changing times and still hold to unchanging principles. Everyone who has run knows that its most important value is in removing tension and allowing a release from whatever other cares the day may bring. The experience of democracy is like the experience of life itself, always changing, infinite in its variety, sometimes turbulent and all the more valuable for having been tested by adversity. America did not invent human rights. In a very real sense, human rights invented America. We should live our lives as though Christ was coming this afternoon. If you fear making anyone mad, then you ultimately probe for the lowest common denominator of human achievement. It is good to realize that if love and peace can prevail on earth, and if we can teach our children to honor nature's gifts, the joys and beauties of the outdoors will be here forever. Failure is a reality. We all fail at times, and it's painful when we do. You can do what you have to do, and sometimes you can do it even better than you think you can. My faith demands that I do whatever I can, wherever I am, whenever I can, for as long as I can with whatever I have to try to make a difference. Too many of us now tend to worship self-indulgence and consumption. Human identity is no longer defined by what one does but rather by what one owns. Human rights is the soul of our foreign policy because human rights are the very soul of our sense of nationhood. We've become, now, an oligarchy instead of a democracy. I think that's been the worst damage to the basic moral and ethical standards of the American political system that I've ever seen in my life. Spirit is like the wind, in that we can't see it but can see its effects, which are. To be true to ourselves, we must be true to others. You can do what you have to do, and sometimes you can do it even better than you think you can. We have become not a melting pot but a beautiful mosaic. Different people, different beliefs, different yearnings, different hopes, different dreams. I believe that anyone can be successful in life, regardless of natural talent or the environment within which we live. This is not based on measuring success by human competitiveness for wealth, possessions, influence, and fame, but adhering to God's standards of truth, justice, humility, service, compassion, forgiveness, and love. Republicans are men of narrow vision, who are afraid of the future. We will not learn how to live together in peace by killing each other's children. Always I'm working on some of book. That's the way I make a living. The heart and mind of every Muslim is affected by whether or not the Israel-Palestine issue is dealt with fairly.